Good morning. It is day, and I'm just getting started. It's around 8 o'clock, hiking out from Boiling Springs. And the objective today is Duncannon, which is 25 miles. I have a light pack, so that's good. And about maybe 10 miles in, it could get dicey because of high water, so I might have to do some wading. Natalie is trying to get some intel on that section of the trail, so we'll just see how things are when I get there and what I want to do. And the other thing I'm trying to do is set up a dentist appointment. So I've had tooth pain in my molar for quite some time now, and I'm hoping to wait it out and deal with it at the end of my through hike attempt. But I'm not sure that strategy is going to work out, so I'm looking at options there. So tons of flat land marching today. Some just small rolling hills, and then farmland, crossing this really long valley between ridges that are, I don't know, I think they're 10 miles apart. So then I'll climb over ridges. We're in the valley and ridge area, and I need to do a little more studying up on Pennsylvania geology. But we're going to start to see the effects of the mining industry, particularly coal mining, as we go through some of these areas. Maybe not today, but in the coming days. So that should be interesting to look at. Look how this old farmhouse has been swallowed up by all these more recent structures around it. I just got some intel on river conditions about 8 miles up now, and so they advise strongly that I not try to pass a certain section, but they also told me about a road walk around it that I can take. So that's likely what I'm gonna do, because the water's still up from the rains a couple of days ago. And I'm really content that through all this really bad weather in the last few days, I've been able to stay on the trail, make miles, and stay dry and safe. There's the ridge line I'm heading for, way off in the distance. Before I talk about problems with air pollution in this area, I want to take stock of the progress we have made in improving air quality, and by we I mean I really mean everybody, from the Nixon administration that created the Environmental Protection Agency, and Congress that passed the Clean Air Act laws and subsequent amendments, and all the state and local agencies that are charged with implementing much of the Clean Air Act. Huge progress has been made. The lead came out of gasoline which is a massive change. You know, modern catalytic converters. We got the sulfur out of gasoline and diesel, at least to very low levels. Huge reductions in power plant emissions and other improvements. So air quality has gotten better. One area where we're still lacking, and really all these warehouses around here with diesel trucks and interstates, you know, it's causing big city air pollution issues in this very rural area, and that's an area that needs addressing. When you burn diesel fuel, you get fine particulate emissions, less than 2.5 microns, and it's, you know, pieces of unburned carbon. It's small quantities of metals, and when you breathe this stuff in, it goes deep in your lungs, and a lot of it gets stuck there. And so in terms of mortality and morbidity from air pollution, it's mostly diesel fuel right now. So yeah, that's where we need to have improvements, and there's technologies and to make that happen that are just too detailed to go into right here. This is interesting. There's the problem, and there's the part of the solution right there, all in one spot. You don't have to idle diesel trucks when they're in the parking lot. There's cheap battery technology that allows trucks to not have to idle all night and save money on fuel. You know, this is technology that exists. It just takes an investment before the benefit is realized. And just like anything, you need to be able to finance that investment to make it happen more easily. So I'm heading for that ridge, and these ridges, I mean, they'll go on for 100 miles or something crazy like that. And of course I came from, you can't see it, but way over that way, a good 8 miles or so, there's the other ridge. And so these long parallel ridges keep that air, or at least they can keep that air kind of trapped in this valley, which exacerbates the air situation. Flooded and hazardous. Well, I'm not trying to prove anything, so I'm going to find a road walk around this spot. All right, I am back on the trail. It maybe took 15 minutes longer than it would, at least on the dry path. Getting ready to head up to the ridge. There's the broad valley I just crossed, and then there's the ridge I came down off of yesterday into Boiling Springs. And I think it's 10 or 12 miles across that valley. Got about 8 miles to Duncannon. It's sleeting. Got a little view, compliments of a gas line. And it's snowing. What is this? This is cool. This is classic cross bedding. So um, it's kind of like as you have waves in the water, or it could even be like a desert situation. But you have waves propagating forward, and you can see how they've been preserved as they were. So there must have been something that dumped a bunch of stuff on top, so they got preserved rather than reworked. All right, looking down on Duncannon. Wrapping up day 80. I went 24.5 miles from Boiling Springs to Duncannon. And now I'm back at Natalie and John's house. We had a really nice home cooked dinner. They have taken really good care of me and helped me navigate this section of the trail. And so I'm hiking out in the morning, heading on, and let's see, I'm setting up a dental appointment for sometime midweek next week. So that's what's going on in that department. So I had a good day, got a lot of miles done, and am really enjoying my stay with John and Natalie.